Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's well. Send the threes over there with Arc right now. And Green Hornet if you're into RE7. Funny to let a shot out of
Hey, Angel, thank you. How are
Hi,
you today?
my girlfriend is in that clip. That's cute. That'd been even funny if it was in my own a clip that was showing within his clip. I hope everybody's doing well.
All right, I need to start giving more shout outs for all these people that contributed. I know Mila. Mila gave me a fucking resub. I didn't give Mila a big shout out yet.
Danger! 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 That's Mark Danger! Dark Mark. Ah! 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 No! Oh my God! This is Ah! 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 Oh my God! Look it! Oh my God! You know! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Green, what are you freaking out about? You're all beautiful. Stay beautiful.
Ooh, I got a bunch of clips that I'm gonna probably make from here.
How are you? I hope you're well, Dragon.
so sexy. What I miss?
Me running away from you a bunch. I guess. I don't know. Nothing.
It's like, where is that shiny? We must have that shiny.
Every failed attempt where I didn't get into the encounter with him to reset him because I fucked up most likely would have been my shiny knowing my luck. I really don't have the patience for this. I don't know how I have kept it this long. I mean, I'm just fucking grinding is one thing. I'm not even doing that. This is the kind of thing that would make me not want to play the game for a while. And I'm coming back to it, is the sad part.
Unfortunately, what is it? This thing right here in those cool games is what either makes you or breaks you.
And I want to do this method once, because I've shiny hunted multiple other ways, legitimately, and I wanted.
Now I can't remember if I know somebody at the park from my Go group mentioned that they follow somebody who does the shit, and I can't remember if it was Emerald or Ruby and Sapphire, but they soft reset it 80,000 times for shiny Rayquaza.
Not surprising. Oh, there's plenty of people that. The guy I watch, John Stone, he's living Dex shiny many Pokemon games, and Professor Oaked, if you know what that challenge is.
I do not.
You have to catch every Pokemon in each area before each badge and level it up to its max evolution. So, for instance, before Brock, you would need every Pokemon you can get before Brock. That includes all the ones in the Viridian Forest, your starter, and level them up to the max level, or a max stage. I.e., like Charizard, Pidgeot, or, you know, Beedrill,
Yeah.
Butterfree, and all that. You would need to get. And then you would do the same for Misty once you beat Brock. But yeah, I've seen people do that for shinies. And it's ridiculous with some games. I don't have that kind of patience. Like, there's tons of people on YouTube that you can easily look up shiny Mew, and you'll see them doing the method I did. And there's some that are ranging from like odds 8,000 to like 18,000 or higher.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that.
But the guy I watch, John Stone, he does a lot of Pokemon hunts with shinies and Professor Oaks and whatever. And since he's basically doing what I'm doing, except without like that much effort with every shiny, he's basically just beating the Pokedexes on every game. And that's basically what I'm doing. So I usually like to watch videos of what I'm playing currently. And at the time, I haven't beaten ZA, so I haven't really watched anything on that with him. But I have now, so I can kind of actually do. But yeah. Fucking moo. Whoa.
I think I fought an NPC and I'm like a character. I got a high NPC in the game.
I was about to say, I heard that. I sort of hear your game. But I'm higher. I'm high.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get a natural high if you, what is it, climb high altitudes to lack of oxygen. It's not a good sign.
No. That's not a good thing to do, to get high from, or any of that kind of crap. Oh good god. But you don't want to be high that high up and pass out either. Fall off to
no.
your, pass off, fall to your death. No thank you.
It's kind of like whenever like the TikToks pop on my TikTok about all the white people that climb Mount Everest and end up dying there and just leave them there.
That's not... That... Do they pass out from the lack of oxygen, or do they just freeze to death? Because that I don't know which is more
I think
common
it's
up there.
a mixture. Because there are some that still like the air to get tired laying down
And then and then they actually freeze to death, but they probably die from asphyxiation. To be fair, you would they probably, the most cause of death out there is probably the lack of oxygen. They just happen to freeze in that time frame. They may
And
not
it's also
die to.
key that they leave them up there with just their equipment. Because apparently it's really expensive to
Save them.
bodies removed from the mountain.
That's sad. Families never get to freaking see them again. Well, have a proper funeral. That's sad.
There's a trail, someone in the Rainbow Trail, which is a trail a whole bunch of the cadavers throughout the years. And like very different, like what is it, colorful like winter jackets.
Damn. That's not fun to have that as a like thing to be named after. It's pretty horrible. Anyone who lost their lives in any way like that is tragic. That's why I don't do any of that deep sea diving, freaking mountain climbing, cave exploration. Especially cave exploration. I am claustrophobic up the A, so that would scare the ever-living hell out of me.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
The character I rescued from being high up here. So I'm here. I've been here before the last time I mission. I came all the way up here, and it's something I guess like a mission. Now I'm doing the actual mission. The character I was high, the guy hired me for this quest. Is like, oh, the guy is back and he's hitting the cheese sauce really hard, but it's okay. He's been through a lot. Man, I want cheese sauce. It's been a while.
I love cheese puffs. They're my favorite types of Cheetos. The puff ones. The hot ones are great.
They're fun to eat, but they're so messy though.
Yeah, but they're so much better than the normal stick variant. Oh, I love the hot Cheeto puffs and the regular Cheeto puffs.
Like a turkey and
They are
the,
very,
old-
very messy, especially on your teeth.
Oh yeah.
I'm like fucking spitting lava. Spitting and shitting lava. To be fair, those are the ones that make me fucking go to the bathroom very bad poops afterward though. Sorry for everyone's ears, but they don't burn going down my throat and mouth unless I stroke on my own saliva. That's why I was eating Cheetos yesterday and I was fucking coughing up on the fucking my saliva and that shit was burning the hell out of my throat. That was
People are talking around right now on TikTok. A lot of the Hispanic girls like I'm eating all the hot Cheetos before they get rid of the red 40 in them.
yeah, I saw something about them removing that. And I was like, just looks weird now. At least the picture they showed, it's just white Cheetos. I mean, that doesn't add any flavor, to be fair. So,
Oh,
it's just there for the dye to make it look cool. I mean, it's basically just food. It's just food coloring, basically, powder form. That adds no flavor. It's gonna be weird not having it, but my teeth won't be turning fucking red. Big buttons. I don't know where I was going with it. Oh. No.
one thing also kind of odd too when it comes to Borderlands 4, for the purple money or the currency we got in the past games, Iridium.
Mhm.
I'm already over like 8,000. Like, what am I gonna use it for? Considering the upgrades now are done by getting SD tokens from doing little challenges and then finding like hidden stuff on the map.
Yeah.
And so far, all the the bosses that you fight, you can refight them again. With this like Moxie team machine, you just gotta pay money to respawn the boss now. It's no longer you gotta save and quit the game, go back in. You gotta pay money to respawn the boss. Like even if you save and quit, the boss won't respawn unless you pay for it.
Damn.
It's not granted. It's kind of sucks at the same time. It's like it's not too bad considering I think like around like 20,000 to respawn the bosses, and in Borderlands that's like nothing.
Mhm.
It just hurts when you die. It's more expensive now. They charge you when you die.
That sucks.
Fuck me. Never seen one of these. This is peaceful. I miss my midgets when it used to be called midgets.
They don't call them midgets now? They censored that?
Yeah, they even, I don't know if you know, you don't play as much, probably me and Tom, but with the updates that they done to Borderlands 2, they got rid of being called midgets. Even in Borderlands 1, they're no longer called midgets.
Who did they offend? I mean, obviously.
I have no idea.
Obviously
like,
midgets, but seriously?
But the thing like, what is a lot of midgets don't care about that? If you feel me?
To be fair, I don't like the term. Does sound stupid and wrong. It does, but like that. How else do you reference someone who's short? That short. They have it. That's the literal term for it. I don't know.
True.
I mean, I don't know. I think calling them little people would sound even worse. I don't know. What is the new term though?
Nothing. They're just like the regular ones.
Hmm. But yeah.
They no longer have like their own little unique title.
Oh, I
I
wonder.
think they call them little person in the first one. After they got rid of it, I think they're called midget in Borderlands 2.
Yeah, little person is much worse sounding than midget, which is actually what their coined term is. It's just, I don't know. Anyone different just is always insensitive sounding in any game. I wonder if they got some new staff that might have not liked.
Most likely. Like, I know people have never had an issue with it or complain about it, and I don't know where they changed it.
Well, to me, Borderlands is like a gag video game to me. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. And it has some dark humor.
It's a gag shooter.
It's like in a time where it's like everything else is okay, but they draw the line at midget.
I'm sure they probably changed other things I wouldn't know, but like, and I can understand coming from a Dead Rising perspective, like maybe if you were the changes they made with the Asian guy and the Machete Man's dialogue about the war, I can understand being sort of insensitive, but how does just having an Asian character in a video game wrong? I never understood censorship to that level. I never...
Also, apparently, I didn't realize this, people are talking about it.
Or Chinese, rather. He's not Japanese.
Since they're remastering Tales of, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Bisoria,
Mm-hmm.
the one with the girl with the demon claw.
Yeah.
Apparently it has a really violent scene. And I did not realize this, but I have it digitally for the PS4. I think, I don't know if they ever fully released it or it got censored, but apparently the remaster, that violent scene is still going to be censored across the board.
Yeah, I never really understood some censorship. I guess I just let it go because it's whatever the hell they deal with. Well, I don't complain about it like some people make a big deal about censorship. I just be like, whatever. I still like the game. It doesn't change much. Go on.
I'm going to be right back. I'll use the bathroom.
I'm gonna go and grab a smoke. Go cry in the corner because Mew won't appear. You're forward. I didn't even know you came back.
Sorry if I took a bit.
And I was up at John, my mom's friend called me. Asking about my mom. My mom was cooking. And I waited for my food to be done. They just come down with it.
Hmm.
Oh.
Now I'm eating my breakfast. One thing I find kind of funny in Pokemon Go right now, for I think today and tomorrow, there's an event going on in the Dynamax race that people could do on the maps. Eevee, they released Eevee today. And it's a 2-star Dynamax race, and apparently people are struggling. They're bitching about it on Facebook, because they can't be a 2-star Eevee.
Damn. Go eat it.
I did one earlier before you texted me about getting on VC. And I did no problem. Granted, it sucks that Dynamax pretty much paid to win. I got lucky, and those the box legendaries from Sword and Shield, you can use them in Dynamax battles and the other forms you get. You know the forms when you combine them with the Sword and Shield crap.
Yeah.
And I use those guys. The Sword one is my main one. The Shield one is like my tank. Now usually what people do with a strategy, they'll send out a blessing to fill out the Dynamax meter, and then switch out to their main like attacker, and then you keep switching back and forth. And someone did that, but I guess the new company, someone they were gonna be using the Sword and Shield legendaries, because Eevee now has, for its launch attack, it has Dig. It almost killed my Pokemon, but I came out on top, and it had a Instamax Machamp. That pretty much won the battle for me.
Crazy. Well, fucking Eevee murdering everybody, that's interesting.
Yep. It still sucks that you can't use your regular Pokemon. You have to catch Dynamax Pokemon in race. You can't use the ones you already have in your collection powered up like you could in Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
What you eating?
Macaroni and ham.
Oh, your brother made burgers?
Yeah. And the macaroni.
I'm just eating Mexican black beans with some eggs. My mom added hash browns to the beans, so let's go see how that goes.
I love hash browns.
I just like how versatile. I'm sure I'm talking about when I say Mexican black beans. The beans so good if you order like a Mexican plate or some shit. And it comes with the beans already smashed up or mushed up. That's what I put it.
Nice. Yeah.
Now instead of regular tortillas, she fried the tortillas to make the tostadas. So I'm making myself a tostada with some black beans and eggs. I'm putting ketchup on top of eggs.
You're just an egg.
Gotta say, I'm surprised the Dragons didn't join the BBC this time.
Yeah, I know. You're a beast.
TikToks out the other PC.
Wait, what?
At the time, it feels like you've seen out the PC whenever you get on.
Yeah.
Probably me sounding somewhat angry at my game yesterday didn't scare him away.
No idea.
They're trying not to get it.
He
play
mess.
Apex for their moment where it comes out.
Oh, it's fine. And you're not mad at him. I don't know why he'd be taking offense. He deals with me getting mad at video games. I don't know if that's the case. Then he
Yeah.
would leave every time I get pissy. But no, he messaged on Twitch when I first went live. He hasn't joined us yet.
So one thing that makes me happy is that people now starting to voice up how shitty Call of Duty is. Because apparently the new one just dropped, and it's terrible.
I keep hearing about it. I don't
And it even got more lazy. The one thing that amazed me is that I'm surprised they did this. They just like copy and pasted a lot of the details in the background. You can't destroy it. Like in past Call of Duty games, you could like shoot out the windows, pretty much like blow up a whole car, and now the car's like a bullet punch. It's kind of things like, you know, like if you shoot the walls and all the bullets disappear, that kind of crap. Because I kept seeing a bunch of TikToks where people were like shooting the cars in Black Ops 7. Nothing. They would shoot it like a past. See one that made me laugh or somebody did it in a video.
Yeah.
Instead of like a newer game, they were doing the original PS2 San Andreas. And they were shooting the car. And it's like, that's kind of sad. A PS2 game from GTA San Andreas. You could blow out the tires, destroy the windshield, and blow up the car. In the end, the guy blew it up with a rocket launcher.
I mean,
And
that's
then he's just
bad
saying
comparison.
the Black Ops video and nothing.
a bad comparison. Grand Theft Auto, you've always been able to blow up shit.
You could edit the thing and say that I'm fighting Val Hazak. Blackveil Val Hazak.
Well, graphics in those kind of games really shouldn't matter, or at least
Go into
textures
your
shouldn't really matter too much. It's more of the gameplay online
on
and
the
the
live.
versus and the competitive, and
And you go to your...
it's going well. How you doing, Chocolate Chip? And see, it's not only Nintendo being lazy. Of course, a lot of your shooters, they're all really the same. I'm not surprised it's not all copy and paste and the textures in the background are the least cared about, because the main focus is the competitive. I don't know how.
One thing that always somewhat annoyed me about Call of Duty, now that I know a little bit more about Ghost of Tsushima animation, granted, I know about animation from the Disney stuff,
Mhm.
so it shouldn't be that far different from what people do when it comes to animating video games. But honestly, when I noticed, especially with the last two, they'd be like, oh my god, the same map from 20 years ago, it's a Call of Duty. I'm like, it's the same fucking map, all they did is just upgrade a little bit. They didn't like build it from scratch. It just ported over, added more polygons to the base model, and that was it.
Damn, that's
Lazy ass work.
probably bad. I mean, I'm not really one to care too much, as long as the game's fun for me. You're laying down after playing some Elden Ring, you got bored. That's how I feel with Elden Ring sometimes.
I swear to God, by the time we go back to have a character named like Try like 399.
But Pokemon's going well. I mean, as well as it can until I get that blue asshole. Not the most exciting streams, no. Definitely not exciting for me. I'd be bored if I didn't have Irving and other people talking.
Hopefully Wolfie joins us later.
But if I didn't and I was just doing this on my own time with outside of Twitch, I would not be able to. I at least want to get a soft percent or random encounter or whatever, like RNG shiny with full odds like this. I always see YouTubers doing it, and this is the only way you can encounter Mew where it's considered a wild Pokemon. Outside of
The only time you're able to catch it like this, I think ours just give it to you, right?
Yep. Well, at least the one that we experienced was, yeah. And then the Toys R Us for Red and Blue, even though I lost that, they most likely would have just given it to me. But yes, our Mew was given to you, and then the Let's Go Mew was given to you. I can't think of any other Mews at the moment off the top of my head.
Because I know they give you a Mew with Diamond and Pearl.
Yes.
The remakes. Just gotta have the same data. Let's go put on Eevee on there.
All the other Legend Mystical they give you as well in BDSP and Arceus as well. And then I didn't really get all the events in the later games, but I think I know I bought some directly online as the actual Pokemon, so no, I don't think so unless there was events for shinies. Shiny Mew specific that I'm unaware of, but no, this is the only event I can find that involves Mew being considered a wild. Yeah, blue bottle. I really would hope. Because technically you can do this for Celebi on Crystal on the eShop as well. As that's a random, a wild Celebi. Other than that. And at this point, they're shiny locking all the frickin' legendaries now. It's crazy.
So I remember when they announced the Nancy little meeting thing in ZA. Hey, what is that? Is that follow service? Like, yep, it's already been confirmed. It's shiny locked.
Yeah, well, yeah, people are already trying to show off fakes of the box arts, Yveltal and Xerneas, and I'm just like, everyone's like, yeah, they're a shiny locker. But yeah. I mean, I'm ready for that DLC once it releases. I'm ready to get my ass handed to me and or not. I gotta train more, but either way. Other than I was getting my Pokemon their stats. I just gotta get them to 100 now. I kinda haven't really battled them in shiny, sort of. I don't know. Once I return to that, I gotta get flow up. But that's about it.
I know right now I just still gotta do the 1,000 battles, but some odd reason it's really and now when it comes to the screws, I just need 3 more and I'm done.
Nice. It wasn't that tedious to me. Maybe it's just you just want it done and you really want to get the shiny charm, and it's just like, I'm assuming that's what.
That's most likely it.
Because it's really not. You've already experienced over half that, or half that at least, and I'm sure that wasn't tedious as you were going through the story, right? And to be fair, I'm surprised you don't have that. You're more of a grinder than I am. But then again, like, I kind of just wanted it done myself. Sure, was it fun after a while? No. I can totally get it. Like, people wanted more trainer fights. Okay, they gave it to you. And you don't want to sit there and battle. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's my opinion, but Arceus will have the more longevity of the two games. Combat-wise, in general, because it's turn-based in that. While I do love the turn-based, the combat in ZA, they just need to perfect it in a bigger game setting. The fans fucked themselves because they wanted a smaller setting, and we got a smaller setting. They wanted more combat, we got that. Now they just need to perfect it to make the thing. If Nintendo lets Game Freak, that's another problem. Unfortunately, Game Freak.
Game Freak's releasing a console game that's not going to be on Nintendo, and it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, well, if Nintendo lets them have more time with Pokemon, which is their big fucking franchise, one of their biggest franchises, they probably would have given us everything we've asked for. Like I've never cared for I never cared if games release like DLC options day one. People were already bitching that there was the fucking DLC that you can already pre-order, and I was just like, what's the point if they're gonna release it several months from now or whatever, how long? And it's just like you're gonna be getting it anyway. What difference would it? Like I just don't feel like that's a big deal. Even if it's even if it was stuff that's meant to be base game and they just make us pay for it, it's fine. It's whatever. If I love a game enough, I'll buy it. That's fine. That's why I personally don't have an issue. It's stupid practice, sure, and greedy. I'm not saying that it isn't. I just don't like to bitch like some people do, because I see it all over the internet.
Which I quite understand why considering since 60 days on some of the games. Even Borderlands does that, where it has like day one DLCs.
That's most common now on most
Like
accounts.
fucking,
Yeah.
They fucking like in Borderlands 3. I was able to get the deluxe edition when it first dropped for the PS4. Now on the day they did, that's when the first time they did like a season pass, where like the first season pass will give you the like the first four major DLCs. Like then it releases another season pass and gives like the last four. And even now with the one you got me for number 4, it's kind of the same practice, but as long as season pass is like with the deluxe edition, you guarantee the like the first major DLC when it drops along with like the first 2 Law Hunters.
Yeah. The only time I got mad with the DLC was Kingdom Hearts, because they just it was just a boss rush. A much harder version of the one from Kingdom Hearts 2, the data fights. They could have made that base game, because Kingdom Hearts 3 had none. It does. It has a super boss, but it's fucking trash. Like, that's the only time I really cared, and it put me off to the rest of that game. I didn't even care to beat it, and it's canon, and it's important.
There's a few games that it's not something that make DLC, it's actually something new, and actually like a hardcore new add-on, like fucking Stellar Blade. There's 2 DLCs, it's something that so like
I need to
working
go
on at the
back to
moment added to it.
Yeah, I need to go back to that.
I
Yeah.
got lucky. You know, it's shut down now, but with all the digital games you help me buy with the PSN cards, I have the PS app on my phone, and with that, it had me on the like All-Star program, and it gave me so many points. So like right before it shut it down, I traded in all my points. Then you buy I think it was $5 and $10 PSN cards, literally. And so I used those to get the DLCs for Stellar Blade with both of them. And then what was left over, I got with the remaining points. I bought things like $10. The latest like fancy edition drop from Dying Light. It had everything, like all like for Dying Light, you have the base game, then have like with the enhanced edition that has one big DLC, then like a more updated version that has like fancy DLCs, and they have the last one they dropped,
Yeah.
which has from all the mixed DLCs, all stuff they can buy separate, all included in the one big bundle. And it was like $10. I fucking I'll nab that, and I nabbed the PS5 updated Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that's also like $10.
Yeah. And there's only one game that I hate that they remastered. It's not even really a remaster. They could have just not have changed anything at all and just included the DLC. It's DS2, Dark Souls 2 Scholar. That's the only time I hate a re-release. They didn't just add the DLC. That would have been fine if that's all they did. They legit changed up characters and certain not NPCs, but certain fucking random enemies that you find. They spawn some new spawns and changes up to things. It's just, oh god, I hate Dark Souls 2 already. Why is Scholar worse? And it's the most current modern one. That's the problem too. I could easily play on PC if I want to play the original, but you don't have that. I would rather play the original Dark Souls 2. But no. Other than that, I have really no problem with even remasters of games, even if they're shitty, just ports. Looking at you, Mario. You're not even remasters. The Mario bundle. So, they're just ports.
Oh, this is in my ears. I open up TikTok, and right off the bat, this is a thing from sales stats. Black Ops 7 physical sales are down 51% from Black Ops 6. It's people feel smaller to UK than Battlefield 6. According
Yeah.
to the game. Holy shit.
I mean,
Yes, Call of Duty's finally dying.
Hey, Blackfire, how you doing? I have no interest enough in that kind of franchise, so it's like, people could stop talking about it finally, because that's all I see. But I really don't care about Call of Duty at all.
I just hate
To-
Call of
to
Duty
wish
for
for
one
its
major
downfall.
reason. Because all the retards that fucking play it became a norm. Fucking loot boxes.
Well, I mean, I guess fair. I just haven't. I don't have enough investment in the franchise to even hate it. So it's just like really tired. Been up since 2 in the morning. I mean, I've been getting good night rests, surprisingly. But normally I am up late myself, so I hope you can get some rest. It really does suck, being up late and being exhausted. I've went to work many a times, half dead, and relying on work to keep me awake. And coffee. Which makes me dizzy as fuck. You bumped up your rental van? Is it you bumped up, like fixed it, made it better? Or... Well, I passed out 1 hour after you... After my stream. Ah, okay. Oh, that's still, you passed out sooner than I did. I was up for a little bit longer. I forgot what time I went to bed last night, but I was up a little bit after that, and then I woke up at like 5 a.m., went back to bed, and then woke up at like 7. Bumped up the time. Oh, no, you're good.
Blackfire will be or something?
Yeah. I just been alone a lot, yes, I'm sorry, dude. It's all good. You do your health. You need your rest. Make sure you rest whenever possible. I know
It's kind of funny, it's like, what it's like back in the day, bro, with us gaming. Sleep for the week, and now they go, dear God, yes.
I know I'm one to talk, but yes.
You know, no lie, I do miss how, like, back, I want to say in our high school days, like middle school, you could cram like a day or two with no sleep, playing games. Now, that's a miracle to do that nowadays.
At work. Ugh. The moment I sit in my chair and start streaming, I'm noticeably more tired.
I'm assuming for me now, the whole city trying to like a chore.
That's true, but I'd still be a little. I still tend to.
Because I know I almost gave up last time I did the resets on what's the Shining Pro, right? And then Billy Diamond.
I guess I wouldn't know. Did you hunt some? Try to hunt someone?
No, 'cause when I was doing the Shiny Palkia, and I those 3,000 resets, I almost gave up.
Oh, and you got.
I was able to get it in the end.
3,000. See, that's well under the 8,000 odds.
I was like, bro, before I lost my data to it, fucking, I saw resetting only 2 legendaries, the Palkia and one of the Lake Spirits. Like, I remember messaging Manny on Facebook telling him something like about under 2,000 reset for the Lake legendary.
That's some luck on you. That's some luck and dedication. I want to do that method at least once. I've breaded shinies. I've chained in platinum for shinies. I found shinies in the wild randomly. I've done whatever the methods are in ZA, like bench reset or the whatever tower method. I've RNG'd, which is similar to what I'm doing, just with odds that you can predict. Your connection's bad since I'm in a storage unit. No, you're good. No need to explain if you're having issues watching. As long as you're comfortable. Keeping yourself
Just don't
busy.
get caught if you're living in a storage unit. Nah, man, Borderlands. I am surprised and happy the series is still ongoing. What the hell
Well,
are you
no.
doing? Might as well have this one track. Never meet your heroes. Track mission? Alright, where's the target?
But I heard both hunters shoot lasers out of their eyes. Well, how about getting up on that? You get up there? No matter.
Yeah, I got it.
Brett 8 is back.
A name I haven't heard in a while. It's my old PSO name. That's where my name came from, part of it.
It'll be so badass if Sega's re-release Phantasy Star on modern consoles.
Then Anthony and Jason, everybody dubbed me 8 Ball. That's where that magic. then I later bought that Magic 8 Ball. Then 8 became my favorite number. And then Brett 8 was a name I named myself on PSO. And then LB came out.
Do you still have that 8 ball?
I don't know. I have not. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Maybe I do. I just haven't seen it before. I have no idea. But yeah, LB came about of my initials backwards. So then I just put LILB and little b 89 was my result. And no, I was not aware of the base god at the time. Because I've had people ask me that. I said, I didn't know that guy existed when I made my name. Moo.
That was a bizarre thing. I also someone enjoy watching. People on TikTok go on cruise ships, post videos of people that I guess when the cruise ship goes somewhere for them to like go out and explore, they have a certain time limit to get back on the boat, or else the boat leaves without them. And they're called pier runners, just kind of watching them run to the ship as the ship's like already like leaving the bay. Texting the baby.
No, she's babysitting on this picture.
that bad.
I text her a lot. She just doesn't
Where it's like
respond.
1,000 messages saying under a minute.
I could easily. She just doesn't respond to everything because it's repeated the same. I love you this, I love you that, you're beautiful this, you're beautiful that. That's nonsense over and over and over. And then occasional how you do. My conversational skills suck. She sees the same legit shit this every day. So yeah, it's bad enough to where if it wasn't for Tiffany, I would have been dumped long ago. I don't know how. That's why I say I don't know how I've attained half the women who I've dated in general, much less 2 other relationships for over 2 years. With the way I
I
actually
feel you.
talk.
Not quite mine less songs I did, because like Rosie was about 6 years, then Izzy was almost roughly another 6 years. Angela was a little bit past 6 years, I think now was both about like 5 years.
Yes, Blackfire, getting old does suck. And I'm the youngest of my family. I see it with my mom. It's not fun. I've seen it with my dad too. Sorry to bring any bad news up, but it's like, no, it's not fun. Seeing also that with your family. And I've actually lost multiple friends at young age. It sucks in general. The inevitable.
True.
Cause yeah, 1 minute you're good, next minute you wake up in the morning and your body hurts for no reason.
Time to get that bread. Let's get us that shiny Mew. Like you sound like we don't get bread or shiny Mew, we riot.
Which was that?
Come on, shiny. Damn pink bastard. And
Other pink
fuck,
bastard.
another pink bastard.
Too many pink.
Like, I don't want a pink bastard, I want a blue bitch. Come on.
Yeah. My blue booty hole.
Like, give me the blue waffles, come on.
Blue balls.
There's too much pink going on, we need some blue.
Yeah.
Man, if you're shiny the overall, like modern games do.
Yeah. That'd be nice. That would be nice. And the feeling of getting a full odds shiny runaway encounters, because it's not a soft set. But it's the same thing. Just would be nice. Like I said, I've done it, I just RNG'd, which is predicting. Once you get good at it, you can basically guarantee yourself a shiny every time. And again, advance the seeds number, whatever the fuck that calculates it. Huh? It was fun, but it just doesn't feel as earned, and I want that feeling. Because I've done almost every other method, even the freaking horde method, freaking all the different the shit Arceus has, the outbreaks. I've done hordes and X and Y. I've bred. I've freaking random encountered. I've RNG. And I've chained. And chained fished. Chained on land. I have no, I don't know what other method there is. But I've pretty much done almost every method, every major method at least. And of course there's event shinies I've got.
Sucks I couldn't get the riding Pokemon shiny from Scarlet and Violet. The fucking Scalpers ruined it.
That sucks ace. That ass sucks. Yeah, I went to GameStop for a recent event. I forgot when it was, a couple months back, and they just stopped it. I was like, whatever. Bad time to stop playing all the modern Pokemon games when they first release, because I kind of get bored of them, or just other things happen, and then I don't come back. But by the time I come back, all the events. Yeah. Not the biggest deal. This Pokemon's eventually gonna lose me. I just hope the newer games or the MMO multi-region ones can keep me. That's more or less the only thing they can do now for me. If Pokemon goes the same route that the main lines have been, it's gonna eventually fall off.
You know that what is it? In a few months we're releasing a new Pokemon game on the Switch too. It looks kind of odd. I guess it's kind of like a farming simulator or something like that.
Yeah, it's the new Animal Crossing-ish one. Yeah, everyone's posting shit about it.
Apparently that one has a new variant form of Pikachu in it.
Yep. Ghost Pikachu. Or a dead one.
I don't know if that's anything as the new Pokemon that are coming.
Yeah, albino Pikachu.